Now, I think we need to have a conversation today, and that conversation is going to have to be about the weather. Now, we're approaching the end of May and we're heading into June here, and as you can see up here on the Alcudia beach, it's a beautiful sunny day. It is a little bit breezy, but it's very, very warm here, and my weather app tells me that it's around 23 degrees today. So the weather that we're having today wasn't even forecast this time last week. If the forecasts were anything to be believed, then we should have been looking out on a very, very dull and gloomy day. Now, I do appreciate that there are many people coming over to the island in the next couple of weeks, and I understand as well, if you're looking at the weather apps, then you're rightfully concerned about what the weather forecast is going to be, particularly if you've spent your hard-earned money on a holiday out here. But should you be worried? Well, the answer is no, you should not be worried at all, because we've barely had any rain on the island. Now, I do appreciate as well that if you've been looking at the news in Spain, that you would have seen that there are huge floods over in the Benidorm area and on the east side of mainland Spain, but we just haven't had that kind of weather over here. Now, we have had some isolated showers throughout the island as we've gone on through the week, and actually yesterday on Thursday night, and I'm filming this on the Friday, we did have a spot of rain too, but we haven't had the kind of weather here that is actually going to ruin your holiday. And my prediction for the next couple of weeks ahead is that we're not going to have any kind of weather that's going to ruin your holiday either. Now, we have had what has been the coolest May in a very, very long time. The temperatures have been a little bit down on last year, and it was particularly hot out here last year, but all that is set to change as we head on further into June. And you can see, looking out here as well onto Alcudia beach, that it's very, very busy over here. We've got plenty of sunbed rentals. You can see plenty of people on the beach already too. If it's warm enough for everyone over here at the moment, it's going to be perfect for you coming over here on holiday. Now, I have to say as well that a lot of families are concerned about bringing children out if the hotel swimming pools are a little bit cold. Of course they're going to be cold. It's only June. We haven't had that hot weather yet to warm up the swimming pools. But I'll tell you now, kids do not care whether the water is cold enough. Kids swim out here almost all year round. So if you're worried about going to the beach and the temperature isn't quite up to scratch, don't worry about it. You can build sandcastles, and by the end of the day, I can pretty much guarantee that your kids will be in the water. And if you do get a cloudy morning over here and you really do not want to go to the beach, well, this is Mallorca, and it's filled with towns here. We've got old towns, we've got the city of Palma, we've got the resort towns as well. We've got plenty of shops, restaurants and bars and museums and art galleries for you to enjoy, as well as caves as well. We've got lots of cave formations around the island. There are plenty of things to do here, so please do not worry if you're going to come over and that sun may not be as bright as you had imagined from all the videos that I've been making over the past few months. Now, by all accounts, this cooler weather is going to change as we go on further into June. So if you are coming out later in the month, I do suspect it's going to get very hot very, very quickly too. If you are coming out earlier on in the month and it is going to be a little bit cooler, well, I actually do consider this to be a real advantage if you're coming over here on holiday. It means that you can really sightsee around some of the old towns as well. You'll see in the video that I made, which I'll link to at the end of this video, my walk up in Daya just a few days ago, and you can see exactly how much rain this island has not had. So there's been a lot of scaremongering stories in the press. There's been a lot of panic as well, just looking at the weather forecast, that you're not going to get the weather, but you can actually see rivers and gorges just do not have water in them here. So you may get a little bit of clouds, you may not get a little bit of clouds, but I can pretty much guarantee that if you're coming over here in the next few weeks, you're still going to get plenty of sunshine too. Now, I have been asked in comments as well if we have insider information as to what the weather is actually going to be like out here, but we are looking at the same weather forecast that you are also looking at too. And I can say as well, if you are looking at your weather app and you see that there is anything less than a 70% chance of rain, then the chances are it's actually not going to rain. We have seen the weather forecast changing daily here, so unless you see that rain is set at 80 or 90%, then I can pretty much almost guarantee that you're probably not going to get much more than just a few drops. Now, the evenings over here are still quite cool. We haven't got these really warm summer temperatures just yet, so if you're packing to come out, make sure you bring a cardigan or some long trousers, because evenings out are just a little bit cool. However, I'm sure that if you are coming out here, you're going to absolutely have a fantastic time, and the weather isn't going to disrupt your stay in any way. Okay everyone, I hope this quick weather update has alleviated some of the panic panic that we've been reading on social media. This is just a message to say, please don't worry. I said it last week on my live stream. I'm saying it again for those of you coming out next week. And if you do get a shower over here, then the rain tends to pass by very, very quickly and the sun soon comes out again. And because it is very, very warm, then everything dries off pretty quickly too. So please don't worry, and please just enjoy your holiday. Okay everyone, thanks very much for watching. Don't forget you can find me on the Facebook group and on my Instagram, also called Mallorca Under the Sun. Check out the website too on MallorcaUnderTheSun.com for inspiration for things to do if you're coming over here to the islands. Thanks very much for watching. Safe travels if you're coming over, and I shall see you on the next video. Goodbye for now.